Right. There we go. Just thinking I needed a cigarette. And I realized there was one in my mouth. Oh. And oh, okay. I was wondering why the hell that did that. Makes more sense. Get the hell off of there. All right. What's up, Roger? What are you up to tonight? Turn the stupid fan on. It's freaking hot in here. What? What? What, I wake you up? You're just snoring. Now you're just staring at me. Oops, that's not gonna work. Oh, hell yeah, Roger, get down. You don't have to work tomorrow, right? You're off? I'd love to have a beer right now. Oh, much better. Man, I didn't realize how freaking hot it was. What's up, Michelle? Hola.
Hello.
What are you up to?
Out of there, vagina.
Oh,
It's nice and warm there. Nice
that
and
sounds, that sounds nice.
yeah, it was. Hi again, Blue, Michelle, and Roger.
Weird. Oh, there's Blue. What's up, Blue? So what'd you do today? More painting?
Yeah, ran to Lowe's.
Went to Lowe's?
Yeah, as usual.
You didn't take me along for the ride?
You probably would love that.
I would. I love going to the box store. Sometimes when I don't even need something, I go there and just walk around. You share out the link
I can.
if you want.
I shall.
Can't believe Haggis slept all freaking day.
I know.
Like, even for my standards, that's pretty crazy.
Is Haggis live though? Because he sent me his StreamYard link.
I don't know.
Oh, it's
I
not like you
usually
can't
go
go live
live.
at the same time.
I usually go live at the end of the night. If someone wants to get all
Yeah.
fussy about schedules.
Okay, I sent to Donna. Look for blue. Unless you already sent blue one.
Nope. No, I gotta type it in manually.
Oh, okay. You can't just hit forward on it. Yeah, you can. You can hit copy message. There's little dots next to it.
Really? Does that work?
You didn't know that?
No, what I usually do is I click the link and it'll take me to like a StreamYards page, and then I copy the address there and then go back to the YouTube page, paste it into the YouTube page, and then I can see what it actually says, and then I can manually type it into my computer. Let me see that. Wait, what dots? Are you talking about Facebook or something?
No, on Twitter. Next to each message, there's a heart, and then there's 3 dots.
I don't have 3 dots. I got the heart on the latest message, but that's it.
Hey, yo! All right, I rescheduled mine for 12 a.m. tomorrow night.
All right. I don't have dots. Yeah, if I click that, that just takes me. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't have the latest version of Twitter or something. How do I? What am I even looking for? Oh, I don't think I have it up there. What the fuck? Google.
Let me see. Maybe when it's on the phone, it's different.
Yeah, it must be. I can't even find a fucking Google Play Store. Play music.
Oh yeah, it is. Well, see.
Man, I love this
Yeah.
picture.
What the fuck? You're right.
Hi, Sarah.
Oh yeah. Hey, Sarah. Oh, she's got a new video.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Hey, Claire Bear.
What's up, Claire?
Oh, Roger wants a link? Okay.
Yeah, you said he didn't get to tell his story. What was the story?
Oh, yeah.
I guess we'll find out. Claire said I shared my public toilets.
That's Claire. That's Claire for you.
Hola.
I'm sorry, Roger. We got to talking and stuff.
What?
I was apologizing to Roger for him not coming up.
Oh, I thought you were apologizing to me. I'm like, what the fuck are you apologizing to me for?
Hell no, I'd never apologize to you.
Well, that was that too.
Hey, everybody.
What's up?
Hey, you want me to send Michelle one?
She wants one.
You can send the link to anybody you want.
Unless it's Jizzy Rimo.
Yeah, I don't even know who the fuck that is. But
Yeah,
I heard
what the hell was up with that?
I heard his voice on Sarah's live stream, and it really was annoying as fuck.
He's annoying as fuck. And he's drunk.
Well, it was pretty obvious about that.
Well, he's really drunk right now.
Oh, right now. I thought you meant when he was on your live stream.
No, I didn't get up on the live stream.
No, he did. Like a week ago or something.
Yeah, that was when Sarah
So I
had it
didn't
on
finish
head
it
up.
first off before I went in the store. And I'm getting a beer and then I'll tell my story.
Oh, yeah. Kendra got a job today, you guys.
That's freaking awesome.
I know. I'm happy for her.
Oh yeah. Good for her.
Let the money start flowing in.
Yeah.
And hopefully she gets this little paper route. She loves my paper route. She loves coming on the paper route with me. I've never had
Aww.
anything like it.
She's like your own little puppy.
She's not my own little puppy.
Yeah, Chris, he is hilarious. Like Colby's he's a sensitive soul, and I always felt bad for him because like I was the only one that would warm up to him. I guess he was like a bit too much for most people, and he was nervous about meeting us. And I was like, would I hang out with dicks that would judge you? No, and he fit right in.
He's funny.
Yeah, he should do stand up.
Yes.
Hey, Roger.
So the story I was gonna tell was going to see the Rolling Stones in 1989. I was 20 years old. I was in the band, and everybody that I was in the band with was like 28 and above. I was like the young punk in the band. But we all got tickets to go see the Stones in New York at Shea Stadium. And we rented a van and made like this whole big weekend trip out of it. But you know, you go to a concert and the first thing you do is you get in the parking lot and you want to party, you know, before the show. So we get to Shea Stadium, and we get out of the van and we start setting up the grill and all that kind of stuff. And the people next to us are like, "Yo, there's cops everywhere. They're busting people for drinking." And I was underage at the time. And so there's cops everywhere, and they're just totally, you know, killing the buzz. We couldn't smoke no pot or nothing because there's just like cops everywhere. And so I spent like $180 for this freaking ticket to see the Rolling Stones. And no kidding, we are next to the top row in the far back of Shea Stadium. We're just like total nosebleed seats. Totally sucked. But during the show, I had to use the bathroom, and the bathroom, you know, there's like tons of people standing in line. waiting to take a piss, and all the urinals are big line for the urinals and big line for the toilets, and there's this guy in the middle of the crowd, and he's just like, I can't wait, and he pulls his pants down right there in the bathroom and shits on the floor.
Oh my god.
Was it Haggis?
I always hated when you go to those
So that's
stadiums. They got these like giant urinals, like the big trough type thing.
Yeah, those are weird. I say it like I know. Was it Haggis that pooped in the hallway?
No. I know, Haggis, how old were you in 1989?
I would have been
10.
9.
No, so I don't think it was Haggis.
Mm.
Well, I was 8 when I got adopted, so I was 9 in 89.
You're born in 79.
Hey, I thought you were born in 79.
Yeah, and I got adopted in 1988, which made me 8.
When were you born? What's your birthday?
79, 4th of February.
Yeah, so you'd been 10.
10.
No, I think it was like late August, early September, 1989.
Yeah, because I was 11.
You'd have been 10. I'd have been 12. Well, no, 11. I would have been almost 12.
How old would you have been, Shan?
In what year?
89.
88.
You were what?
89.
You were 7?
Yeah.
Just a wee lass.
Sweet.
How old would you have been, Rev?
11.
7-11 on the dot.
You. Good old lady.
You, Thomas.
Oh, what's up, Thomas?
Rev, did you see the dolphin race PSA?
Yeah.
Fucking great. You know what, Roger? I love the things that you did where you put your face on all those chicks.
Yeah. That show's funny.
I did want to
Oh my god.
my face on Beyonce, but I haven't shared that one yet.
Oh
I want to see it.
yeah.
What is that app?
Face app is what it's called.
Oh my god, I need to play with that.
Is it free? Or do you got to pay for it?
The app is free, but it you have to watch little ads.
I don't mind that.
No, I don't mind that either. And most of the stuff they have on there are like just GIFs with no sound. But every day they feature, different ones. And I put my face on like Robert Downey Jr. for Iron Man, but it looked like me, but it looked like Robert Downey Jr. And I put my face on Keanu Reeves for John Wick, and it looked like Keanu, but it also looked like me. Kind of weird.
Do they have like a whole bunch of stuff you can choose from?
There is a bunch of stuff on there. There's like Star Wars stuff. I mean, but most of them are like GIFs. Just short little clips with like no sound. At least when searching through it. I just downloaded it last night, so I'm not a pro.
Here you go, Sarah.
That
Star
was
Wars.
fun.
I'm going to jump down for a little bit and then we're back because I got a phone call to make. Something's happened through the Fullers again, so I need to ring
It's
them.
not 4 a.m. yet.
Yeah.
No, we're going earlier tonight because somebody else is going doing something else later on, so I'll be back at 4 a.m.
All
Alright. So I'll see you in a little bit.
Bye, Haggerty.
Alright, I'll be back at 4 a.m. I've got the link in the other chat, so
All right, I'll probably be asleep at 4 a.m., I guess.
I won't be.
Of course you won't be. You just woke up at
Yeah.
like 1:30 in the morning.
Alright. Alright, see you in a little bit.
All right.
It's 7 o'clock here.
It's 10 here. Well, in a minute.
I'll bet you have more stories, Roger.
I do.
Do tell.
Let's see. What kind of stories can I tell?
Anyone you want.
Trying to think of concert stories. Brody told Lita Ford wearing my underwear on her head.
Let's see. Yeah, I heard the Gila Monster one.
Yes, Sarah showed the video.
Yeah, I watched that. It was funny. Well, not funny, but you know what I mean.
No, it's funny.
Well, you almost die, and it's not really funny, but
No. But the funny thing about that was the day before my birthday.
oh, what a shitty
Um,
birthday.
And this guy I work with, first thing in the morning, he's like, "Hey, there's a Gila Monster in my garage. Do you want it?" And I'm like, "No, but I'll swing by your house and film it," because I kept a little camcorder with me
Yeah.
almost all the time. Because driving to work, there'd be rattlesnakes in the middle of the road and stuff like that, and I would film them. But I follow him to his house and get a Gila Monster, and of course it bites me and everything. And day before my birthday, I go into anaphylactic shock. I get to the hospital, and I can still speak, but I can feel my tongue swelling up. And to hear the guy that took me to the hospital, before we left, he's trying to get me to go, and I felt like I had to shit. And he had a bathroom in his garage, and I'm sitting on the toilet. He's banging on the door. "Come on, we gotta go. We gotta go." I'm like, "I gotta shit." He's like, "No, we gotta go. We gotta go." So I'm kind of getting out of it, and I guess I never buttoned my pants up or anything. Luckily the hospital was not far from his house, and that's Shan is why they say that I would probably die if I got bitten again. Because if I was deep out in the desert, 12 miles up into this hike somewhere and get bit by a Gila Monster, by the time I got back to a car and to the hospital, I probably wouldn't make it. But to hear him tell this story, we pull up to the hospital. He leaves me in the car. He runs inside telling somebody, and this little Asian nurse or whatever comes out with a wheelchair, and they're getting me out of the car. And he's like, she's cupping his balls as he's getting out of the car and putting him in the wheelchair. And we get to the back room, and they rush me right back. And I remember them telling me, "We're going to put you to sleep so we can put a tube down your throat.
Ugh.
So that you can breathe." But apparently they didn't even have the opportunity to put me to sleep first, according to this guy I worked with, telling to his story. That I guess I started going out and they had to put it in. They had to put it in right then. And the nurse was having trouble pushing it down my throat, and he pushed her out of the way, and he shoved it down my throat. And I don't remember any of this. All I remember is I remember waking up the next day, and Michelle was in there. I remember like seeing her. And there's this like calendar on the wall, and I remember looking at that, thinking, "Oh fuck, it's my birthday," and that's all I remember of that day, my birthday.
Oh
That's
damn, that sucks.
And then the next day, I wake up, and Michelle's there, and I'm tied to the bed. Got this tube down my throat. I'm tied to the bed. And I'm like trying to communicate to Michelle. And she's like, I'll let somebody know that that you're awake. And she was telling me that Arizona Poison Control have been in and out because they want to talk to me. And they get the tube out of my mouth. And the first words out of my mouth is, "I'm Rick James, bitch." And Rick James died
Oh,
while I was going through that.
Oh shit!
holy shit.
So why I said anything like that, I don't know. I joked that I saw him on the other side.
Oh, wow.
My celebrity counter, but with Rick James, but
Yeah, that is a celebrity encounter.
sort of. But I don't actually remember actually seeing him. I just made that correlation that he fucking died while I was going through that.
Yeah.
And,
Wow.
that was like the first words out of my mouth.
Yeah.
And freaking Poison Control was like up my ass for like weeks after that. Hey, can we meet up? Can we get some of your blood?
Oh, yeah.
We want to do tests on your blood because we've never seen anybody react to a Gila monster like this, and da 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 da.
Yes, yes.
And National Geographic contacted them because
Wow.
they were doing a show called Bug Attack, and that's the show I was on. It was like a four-part series called Bug Attack.
Isn't there like a HIPAA law where they shouldn't know that you're in the hospital and shit?
Well, all they told National Geographic, they're like, they wanted to know about somebody that had a bad reaction to a bug. And they're like, well, this guy that we know just got bit by a Gila monster and almost killed him. And they contacted me and asked me, if I would be interested. And then they gave me the contact of National Geographic. And I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then when
I'm just glad you weren't in 1,000 Crazy Ways to Die.
Yeah, definitely. And but that's how the whole National Geographic thing happened. And then that same year, I poured molten aluminum on my foot at work.
Oh.
And that happened like just before Christmas. I think I spent Christmas Day in the hospital for that one, getting skin grafts on my foot.
Ouch!
You have the worst luck with your ass.
Yeah, and they did take skin from my ass and put it on my foot.
I know someone who had to do that. It was for like on his arm. He put his arm through a glass window and it ripped all the skin off almost. They had to graft skin from his stomach and his ass.
Yeah, I have scars on my leg where they took skin from my legs and put it on my head.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
That was absolutely the worst pain I think I've ever had, though. Absolutely nothing they gave me.
Wow.
And it happened on like a Friday.
You're cutting out.
There was nothing.
How long
they
did the
could do
pain
about
last? You cut out. How long did the pain last? Sarah.
it. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Wow.
Weekend. And you know how
I
like
kind of
Oh my God, Colby. You won't leave me alone.
he was a trip.
I had something similar, but not as nearly as bad as yours. But I spilled like really hot. I think it was, or no, maybe it must have been gravy, like right down my shoe. So like right at the top of my foot, I had this giant blister that was that tall. I think they said it was 2nd-degree burns.
Yeah, it's just blistering. I think that's 2nd degree.
Yeah, I mean, I had
Yeah,
third
that's
on my
fun.
face and my head and stuff like that when I was little. But
Yeah, I'm glad you don't remember that.
oh, me too. That would suck.
It would. But I got to think of a good story to tell if I'm going to tell stories. Funny ones.
I got tons of stories. But this one time, we decided we were going to go out on the lake, and it took.
Sarah. Oh, that's pretty.
I added a lot of makeup.
Pretty.
Where's Faith at? I did my makeup without doing my makeup. No, I had makeup on, but I just added more.
Sorry, Brad. What were you saying?
No, we all decided to go out on the lake, and so I grabbed my dad's canoe, and my buddy grabbed his dad's John boat. But we didn't have we tried to put the John boat on my Blazer, but it was so big that it would fit over the doors, so you couldn't even get in the doors if it was on there. So we ended up strapping it to the top of my buddy's K-car convertible. We put the top down and put the boat like up on the windshield and strapped that thing down.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently on the way there, it almost flew off from the wind getting up under the boat. And so like the guy in the passenger seat was like being held in by his seat belt because he's holding onto the boat and the whole thing's trying to lift him out of the car and stuff.
Oh, shit.
Oh my God.
We get to the lake and they all like everybody else. This was like I was out of the stage by then, but everybody else decided to take acid. And I was like, all right, you guys can have at it. I'm not doing that. So I had a motor on for the canoe. Me and my buddy were in the canoe and everybody else was in the John boat. And we just floored it and made it all the way out to this little place that we like to go. And well, when on our way out there, we realized like a robin, I think, made a nest in the canoe, and there were baby birds in the canoe now. And so my buddy's tripping his balls off, and they're like under his seat or under his side of the canoe. And I'm like, you know, there's nothing we can do for these birds. Like the mom's not going to come back for them anymore. And, you know, they're pretty much dead anyway. So you might as well just toss them in the water and, you know, get it over with quick. And he starts freaking out because he's all tripping and shit. And I'm like, come on, dude, just go ahead and do it. Like, just put them out of their misery. Like, you don't have to prolong this. You know, it's already too long. We didn't know they were in there. And so he's like freaking out. And so I finally get him to do that. And we like said a little whatever. And finally, these other guys finally come out because they're rowing. You know, we had a motor and they're rowing. So they finally get out there and they're tripping hard and they're being so loud. And where we were at, there were like big mountains. It was like I don't know, like a big mountain that the bottom of it filled up with water.
Oh,
And so we're out
shit.
there fishing and shit. And they're being so fucking loud. And they're like, oh, pack a bull. And you'll hear like, bull, bull, bull. Like that's how echoey it was and how loud they were. And I noticed like we were in this little inlet type thing, and at the mouth of it or whatever, like where it started was like an older guy with his son fishing. And so I'm like, hey guys, like, try to keep it down, like there's a family over there. And they're like, I don't care if there's a family over there, fuck them. And you just hear like them. I'm like, dude, just keep it down, man. Like at least try to look like you're keeping it together,
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, fuck everybody. We don't care. And they're like just going off about all this shit. I'm like, dude, come on, man. Like, just keep it together while we smoke this bowl. And they're like, I don't give a fuck if they come over here. We'll just throw it in the water. You just hear like, water, water. So finally, I just like had enough of these tripping assholes. And I just like started yelling. I was like, all right, so now the entire fucking lake knows that not only are we over here smoking weed, but if they come over, we're just gonna throw it in the water. Water. Yeah, then they got paranoid after that, but it was pretty fucking funny. Oh yeah, so then I guess came the baby bird part. Because my buddy, I'm like, dude, just throw him out. And he's like, I don't want to. And I'm like, dude, just do it. Like, just get it over with. And he's like, fine. And this dude's, I think 6'4", 310 pounds or 290 or I don't know. He's a big boy. And he goes and he turns around really quick. Well, it's a canoe. Like those things can capsize pretty fucking easy. And the whole canoe just flipped right up on its side. And like the Titanic, we just started sinking straight down into the water.
Damn. Like the Titanic.
Oh, it's so funny. We lost the boat motor, or not the motor, the battery. Like my tackle box got scattered throughout the whole lake. It was crazy. We had to like go over to the side and like fix the canoe, and then like grab the wires coming off of the motor and just slowly pull them up because I had a battery box on the battery. And finally we got the battery out. I had to drain all the water out and shit. But the birds died quick.
But
That was a weird scene because then you would just see like little baby birds and like nesting material floating around with my fishing lures and shit.
All right, I got a fun one for you.
All right.
okay.
All right, so you guys are aware I've been having this like headache issue.
What?
These headaches I've been getting.
Yeah.
All right, I think that cycle is. I think it's over because I've like
Good.
I've not really had for like a week. I haven't had.
Good. I was worried about you because you were having them like every other day.
Oh, they're like every day, like 4 or 5 times.
Oh shit.
And this condition, it's weird. They mostly happen at night when I'm trying to sleep, but
That's
I
the
sometimes
worst.
have them in the daytime. But like I go to bed and an hour after I wake up, it hits me, and it lasts an hour, and I go back to sleep, and an hour later, bam, another one, another one, another one, and depending on what site you go to, this condition is like the most painful within the top 5, anywhere from 1 to 5 of medical conditions you can have. And they call them alarm clock headaches because you can time exactly when they're going to happen. And they also call them suicide headaches because people have actually killed themselves because there's like almost nothing you can do for the pain, with the exception of taking a sumatriptan shot, which gets rid of it in minutes, but the insurance company will only give you 30 of them for a 3-month period. And I'm going through, you know, anywhere from 3 to 5 of these a night. But
Wow.
one thing that helps these headaches is acid or mushrooms.
Really?
And like 2 years ago, I was in this cycle, and I was out of shots. I was taking this vitamin regimen thing, but I'm like, I got to try something. And I've been reading for years about the mushrooms. And, you know,
Donna.
hell, in my 20s, I could have got them, you know, easily. But here I'm in my late 40s, and, you know, I don't do that kind of stuff and don't have those type of contacts out here. You know, where am I going to get mushrooms? But I got a hold of some mushrooms. And like the first time I did it, I did a really small dose, and
Yeah, you should do micro dosing.
yeah, we did I did a really small dose, but I had done shots recently too, and so I'm like on the website with people that know this kind of stuff, and they're like, you got to wait at least 2 weeks after doing the sumatriptan, because the sumatriptan drug is closely related to the psilocybin.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Kind of
yeah.
stuff.
Psilocybin. I always say it wrong. Psilocybin.
Yeah, psilocybin,
Like that. Something like that.
Or psilocybin. I've heard it that way.
Psilocybin. Wrong emphasis, wrong syllable.
But our daughter Sarah is here at the house with her 3 kids. Plus we got the twins, and I get these mushrooms the same day, and I probably eat a couple grams of them. And I'm making dinner. It hasn't kicked in yet. I think I made like pizza or something that night. And then it like starts to kick in. And I just go off to the bedroom. And you remember Max Headroom?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anything on the TV kind of looked like Max Headroom, like the graphics.
Oh wow.
Good. And I'm tripping hard, like really, really hard. And I feel like I have to throw up, and I feel like I have to shit. And I go to the bathroom, and I'm trying to throw up, but I can't throw up. And I'm sitting on the toilet and trying to shit, but I can't shit. And I'm in the dark. And then I'm like hot, so I'm like laying on the floor with my pants down. Michelle comes in to check on me. She turns the light on. Here I am laying in the dark, tripping my balls off. Laying on the floor. And she's like, come on, let's get up. And she's like, no, don't look in the mirror. She puts me back. I lay down in the bed, and I'm just like, oh God, please let this be over. Please, please, please let this be over. And I go back, and I mean, she must have come in the bathroom like 3 or 4 times and found me laying there, my pants down around my knees to get me out of there. And Sarah's our daughter's youngest boy. He's can be a little terror. At least he was at that age. And
Oh
so,
yeah.
I'm hearing Jacob, stop, knock that off. And I'm thinking to myself, God, it's got to be about 2:00 in the morning by now. Why are they still here? And this was a Sunday night, and I'm tripping my balls off. And I'm like, oh God, why are they still here? Please, just leave. And I start to like come down, and it's only about 9 o'clock.
Oh yeah.
And Michelle comes into bed. I'm like, oh, I'm doing much better now. And
It's hard to sleep on acid, man.
yeah, it
Yeah.
definitely is.
I've
Yeah,
done it.
Colby
Well, I ended up
can't come up
pretty
now.
much staying up the whole night that night. I called off work the next day, but she's like, well, tell me all about it. And I'm like, what did I say? I said something about like that. Well, I remember saying something about the time, like that was a week ago or something. It just seemed like it would never freaking stop. But it did not end my headaches. And I even like tried a couple more doses a couple more weeks later, and it
Yeah.
didn't. That cycle lasted like 6 months.
Oh wow!
But
So
after
they come out like reactions, like you'll have them for like months at a time, and then they go away.
yeah, and then but normally they like this cycle I just had right now lasted almost 2 months, between 6 and 8 weeks, something like that.
Oh, every day. Oh, you poor thing.
And I get a day off every now and then.
Yeah,
Maybe 2 days in a row.
but you're
where
probably
I don't
always
have any.
anticipating it coming back.
Yeah. And when you go 3, 4, 5 days with basically no sleep at all,
God.
it's rough. But I didn't have, once that cycle finally ended, I didn't have one for 2 years. And I'm thinking that's because of the mushrooms.
Oh, but like, how often were you taking them during those 2 years?
Oh, the mushrooms?
Yeah.
I didn't continue taking them.
You what?
I didn't continue taking them. I
You just did it
I
once.
took them a few times throughout that
Oh.
cycle,
No
trying to end the
shit.
cycle. But if I did if I were to like trip now, do a little trip, would probably keep them away.
Yeah, you need to get your hands on some of that.
I can't remember what the
But
name of
I did not like that experience one bit.
Well, you can microdose where it doesn't affect you like at all.
Yeah. Yeah, there's tech people do that like every day almost.
Mm-hmm.
And your LSD is supposed to do the same thing as the mushrooms does as far as the headaches go. And they've even developed medication from Harvard somewhere.
No shit.
It doesn't have the
Yeah, there's a,
psychoactive thing, but FDA won't approve it.
yeah, there's an organization called MAPS that
I've heard of them.
yeah, they do all kind of studies into psilocybin and
Yeah.
microdosing and all that for like PTSD, like soldiers coming back from the war that like have, horrific nightmares and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and apparently it's been helping a lot of people.
They also do microdosing of like ketamine and ecstasy and Molly, like every fucking drug out there.
Yeah. Oh, and Claire said my friend did mushrooms, saw a giant cheese slice chasing her. I've done a lot of mushrooms, and I probably did way more acid. I never once had a hallucination ever.
Yeah, same. Like, yeah, DMT is probably the only thing that it's not a hallucination.
Yeah, you're actually going to meet the aliens when you do
Yeah,
that.
right.
But I always wanted a hallucination because I always heard those horror stories when I was growing up.
Yeah,
So-
same. Chris said he's done angel dust laced with pot. Oh, did someone do it and not tell you? Like they just handed it over to you, Chris? Because I know of people that I knew someone who took a cigarette off of someone and that cigarette was dipped in embalming fluid, and she was like nuts the rest of the night.
I had some pot laced with something once. It just made me sick though. And then I couldn't smoke pot for like 2 or 3 years after that. And actually, the way I got to smoking, oh, you can hop back in if you want, Roger. Tell more stories. The way I got out of that was because every time I would smoke, it would just make my stomach. Oh, and thanks, Hallie. It would make my stomach so upset. So what I did, remember back in the day, those Zoom tubes, you take like a toilet paper roll and then you would stuff it with like cotton and dryer sheets and stuff.
Dryer sheets, yeah.
Well, that's what I would do. But when I would take a hit, I would blow into the Zoom tube and then breathe back through it and then blow into it again and breathe back into it. And it tasted like peanut butter. And I was like, no way, this is awesome. Like it didn't make me sick at all. Yeah. And then next thing you know, I didn't need to worry about even using the Zoom tube anymore.
I've never heard it called a Zoom tube before.
I don't know what they're actually called. That's just what we call
okay.
It was Western Pennsylvania thing.
Yeah. Like, did you guys have the thing when you were a kid where if someone farted, you have to yell safety?
Probably.
No.
I don't remember it though. No, you get your ass kicked for something like that.
Weed equals whitey sick, Claire. Yeah, Colby tried to come up, but he had to leave, so.
He kept like appearing and disappearing and then appearing and disappearing and then he finally got up and disappeared again.
He can't sit still even online.
So when I was younger, the tripping and shit, that shit was fun as hell. But
I used to like mix it with ecstasy, and it's called candy flipping. Good times. I gotta let my dogs out. I'll be back, guys.
All right. Thomas, I did a lot of acid and I did DMT at least like 5 or 6 times, but none of them ever. I've heard those stories about where people have a psychotic breakdown and stuff and end up in a psych ward, but
Donna.
I was never even close. I was just pretty messed up, like as in just, I don't know, high. But yeah, nothing like that. I've heard of it, but I never actually knew someone that actually went to the psych ward. It was always like an urban myth. Because, at least with acid, like when you come down, you're done. And DMT only lasts for 15 minutes at the most. Like they call it the businessman's trip. Because on your lunch break, you can go ahead, do DMT, and by the time you get back to work, you're absolutely stone sober. But out of all of them, if anybody wanted to do any of them, I would say DMT by far is the best. Not because you come down quick, but you actually go somewhere. And it's in your body already. You're like, that's the running joke with DMT. You're a drug dealer because it's in your body right now. They believe it's made by the pineal gland, which would be like right here, which is also in Eastern mysticism is the third eye. And they believe that when you die, your brain gets flooded with DMT. And that's why you see the tunnel light and you go to a place where you feel nothing but love. And that's exactly what a DMT trip is. It was probably the coolest thing I've ever done in my entire life. And once you do it once, you can't undo it. Like your mind unlocks and you see the world completely different. Like I was an atheist when I did DMT and now I'm an agnostic because you see some stuff, man. And if you believe like the whole Christian thing and everything, it's pretty fucking similar. I wouldn't say it's exactly the same, but if there's a heaven, that's it. And people call them the aliens, but they're just like beings. And I don't know, they're just full of love. It's like the most love that you'll ever feel in your entire life. And that's why I guess people are like, I went to heaven and saw my, grandma or, my uncle or whatever. Because that's how it makes you feel, like you're just surrounded by love. It's like you're in water, but instead of water, the water's love.
And so there's no like reports of people having bad experiences under that.
I guess technically I had a bad experience, but I was just in a bad headspace when I did it. And the bad experience was I like the beings were around me and they just cut me off. And like it was just poof over. And it was just I kept trying over and over again. Because you can do it over and over and over again. I did it like 8 or 9 times in one night. But I tried probably another 4 times after that, and the rest of the night, no, it was like they kicked me out of the whatever, the love world or whatever. They were like, "You're done."
So is it like a really, really short trip that seems like it lasts longer?
No, and you don't. I've heard some people say like you're out of it for like a good 7 to 10 minutes, but I wasn't. I could hear everything. Like we had, it wasn't, well, I guess technically it was TV shows. My buddy brought a DVR and we hooked it up to my computer. So while I was under, he would be just sitting there watching TV, but I could hear the shit in the background the entire time. Totally took away from the experience. You got to do it in like silence and dark would be great. And he wouldn't close his eyes. That's like the biggest thing. You got to close your eyes and just kind of lean back and you'll go. But yeah, it's really, really short.
And it's called DMT.
Yeah, it's dimethyltryptamine.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard Joe Rogan talking about it, and then my buddy heard it too, and he's like, "I can get some of that. Do you want to try some?" I'm like, "Hell yeah!" So he came down, and we sat right here in my living room and did it. And the way they discuss it is like when you, forget who the hell said it, but you take like 3 really big hits, and on your third hit, like you just hold it, and like the way it was explained to me, like, oh. If it hits you hard enough, like you'll be out and like you could drop the pipe and like, burn yourself with a pipe or whatever. No, you got plenty of time to set that down. Like you feel it coming on.
Now, could you buy that stuff in like smoke shops a few years back?
Yeah. Years back you could. I believe Joe Rogan said he bought like a giant bag of it because you only need like a very small amount. Like it's a powder and you just need like very, very small amount. He said he bought like a giant bag for like $20 or something off the internet, like 2000 or something. But now they kind of locked it down a little bit more. They missed it on the Sweeping Psychedelics Act.
All right,
But, like-
Thomas, I'm looking at the chat.
What's that?
Thomas wanted me to see the chat.
Oh. Yeah, what is fly agaric? Agaric? I've never heard that before. That's funny, Thomas. I have a friend that when he first came into my chat, he was always typing in caps, and like finally, people in the chat got like kind of mad because it's supposed to be. I mean, I understand your caps lock was just on, but like he would always type everything in caps, and everybody's like, "Why are you always yelling?" And he's like, "Sorry, man. Like my keyboard's a piece of crap. I spilled beer all over it, and now I can't uncaps lock anything." But he got a new keyboard.
Well, with the fly agaric, I could like check message boards and stuff to see if that would actually help my headache condition. I don't know if it would or not. I, there's some sort of new shots that got out now where you take one shot for 3 days and then just one shot a month until it's over. And I don't know what the cost of it is, but they've had success with that, and it's not as no side effects, which is a good thing. I mean, but if I could just not have them at all, that would be better.
See. Oh yeah, MAPS is out of California, and it stands for Multidisciplinary Association for Psychedelic Studies, and it's maps.org. Oh, and when you go there, right at the headline, it says "Making MDMA a Medicine." Holy shit! They have 2,500 donors, and they raised $10 million already in 70 days.
Sorry about those loud vehicles driving by.
Can't do anything about them.
I could have muted it.
It just makes it seem more real. Plus, I'm one of those assholes. My truck's so freaking loud.
Yeah, I didn't. I only told you guys about that snake the other night in chat. But motherfuck, that snake fucking scared the shit out of me the other night. Freaking go out there to, we got these bullhorns, and I got a hose with one of those bladders on it, and I shove it down the septic and turn the water on to blast it through. But I take the cap off, and all of a sudden, I look over, these gopher snakes striking at me, scared the shit out of me.
So that's kind of like one of those goofy drain uncloggers, where it's just like that bladder that will expand, and you put hose to it, and it expands, and then technically clogs the sink, and then the water forces down in to force the. Yeah, I've never used one of them, but I've seen them all the time.
They work pretty good. I've had to use it quite often here lately. And my backyard is like so overgrown. I don't even know where the septic tank is to get up to where somebody could suck it out. And
I know approximately where mine is. But
I know about where it is. I could dig in the right spot. But I would have to clear all the weeds to get to it.
Yeah, mine, I guess it backed up when we had a hurricane because the whole yard flooded, and I guess it went through the leach field and backed into the tank itself, because you'd take a shower, and it was only like 7 minutes into your shower, and you'd hear the toilet gurgling. And if you kept going, like the shower would just start backing up.
Yeah, there ain't too much you can do about that, except for wait for the water table to go down.
Well, I think, yeah, but after the water table went down, I guess I could have had it pumped, but it's only me here by myself. So, and occasionally, like, my parents will be here, and they're like, "Oh, we should get it pumped," and I'm like, "Don't worry about it. Like, just let it take its course." I mean, I don't use that much water.
We use quite a bit.
Well, I'll use a lot of water, but not going down the drains. I try not to have too much. Like, a shower is definitely the most amount of water that I use. Well, going down the drains. Other than that, it's probably drinking the water, which probably is really bad for me. Because a while back, they had this notice that, like, because the water company will, give out a notice about the water conditions and stuff. And we had very high arsenic in our water, and they were telling us not to drink it. And it was like 2 years they were telling us, like, don't drink the water, high level of arsenic from wherever we get our water from. And then, like, I don't know, a couple months later, they were like, we've been arsenic free for 5 years. And I'm like, wait, what? Like, you've been giving me notices for years about how high the arsenic level is, and now all of a sudden it's been fine for like 5 years? Just sounded kind of fishy to me.
So are you in like Kitty Hawk or Nag's Head or something like that?
Yeah. Yep, right on the beach.
I did that hang gliding thing right near the Wright Brothers Museum or whatever when we were there in 2007. That was fun.
Yeah, they do one down there on Jockey's Ridge.
Huh? I'm gonna have another one. No, I'm not. That's my second beer, and the kids are like, "You're gonna get drunk." But it was my dad, who was almost 70 years old. He's the one who wanted to go hang gliding, and my brother and I, and I guess we did 3 little jumps or whatever, and I'm the only one that had one perfect landing. I was quite proud of myself.
I've been meaning to do that for, I don't know, 20 years now. Still haven't done it. Actually, probably 25 years, because I've been coming here a long time before I moved here.
It was fun.
They also have, it's somewhat recent, the last couple of years, they have the tandem jump out of a plane thing and then parachute down.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to try that too. My sister got certified. Like, she can jump by herself. She did so many jumps.
Yeah, our little local airport out here does it. And in Phoenix, they've got one of those indoor ones where I guess you just put on the suit and then go over top of the fan and kind of float above the fan for a while.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like an hour and a half drive from here. But there's a little town right in the middle of here in Phoenix called Eloy that has it too, and it's cheaper than the one in Phoenix. So I might try that. It's like $80, something like that, to try it.
Yeah, right across the bridge, they have it is right there. They have this thing. It's like, kind of like the hang glider, but they take you, they like hook you up to a plane, and the plane takes off with the glider like right behind it, and they fly you up to a certain elevation and then just drop you off, and then the glider just comes down and you land. That looks like fun too.
Yeah, there's a glider port not far from here, but I don't know. I don't think they let anybody from the public go out there.
Yeah, I don't remember how much it is. It's not that much. I think it's like $55 or something. But that seems a lot more safe than jumping out of a plane with a parachute.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And,
I love the argument of like jumping out of a perfectly good plane argument.
That the glider port out here is not far from the mine that I work at.
Oh.
And I know we've had a glider land on our property once before. I don't think I was working there at the time.
Oh, damn. And Thomas, I just looked up fly agaric or whatever. Yeah, it's Amanita muscaria. That's I don't know if you ever heard about it, but that's the. Have you ever heard like Christmas and why? How it ties in with Christmas? It's red and white, just like Christmas colors, and it's usually growing under a pine tree, which is green. And there's your pine tree, and then like the people that would eat the mushroom, whenever they would pee, the I want to say caribou. Yeah, it must have been caribou would like drink up the pee to try to like trip off of them, and that's where you get your flying reindeer from. Trying to remember all the other stuff, but was that the one? I think that was the one that John Michael Allegro wrote in The Sacred Mushroom and the Cross, which obviously must have had an effect because the Vatican bought up every single copy of that book and wouldn't let it be released for years and years. It just now, I think like 5 or 7 years ago, started getting released again. But I love all that. Oh, and DMT, religious scholars say that when Moses went up on, what was that, Mount Ararat? Or was it Mount Sinai?
Mount Sinai.
Up on Mount Sinai, and he saw the burning bush and spoke to God and then came down with the 10 Commandments. Well, that burning bush was the acacia bush. That's what the religious scholars say. The acacia bush is very high in DMT, very rich in DMT. So literally, he could have been having a DMT trip.
You said it's called acacia bush?
Yeah.
Like the Akashic Records?
Probably.
No shit.
Yeah, and the stonemasons, that's one of the symbols that they have, I forget, like on their shield or somewhere, but they have like that bush. That's the acacia bush.
Ah.
And Michelle says it's
I
spelled
know that.
Akashic.
Oh, okay. I thought I heard Michelle in the background. I'm like, she'll know. Well, the Blue Cross or is it the Blue Cross symbol that has the serpents going up the staff? That represents Kundalini when you meditate. Like, there's a lot of like symbolism taken from like ancient old spiritual symbols, I've noticed.
Yeah. I'm big into symbols and symbolism and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. Like corporate symbolism, like the amount of companies that have a rising sun. They're usually a rising sun, but like Frito-Lay, it's a sun with like the ribbon around it. And or like Chevron, like when you're in the military, you get those little like lines, they look like V's or whatever.
I've seen that. Yeah. I've seen something on that symbol. Yeah.
It represents a box or a square, and that's like, Home Depot square, like there's so many symbols out there that are like sun or square.
Yeah, Thomas likes this stuff too. Yeah, and the sacred, the pine cone for the pineal gland.
Exactly, which represents the third eye, which is the pineal gland. Yep.
I know the fascinating thing is like relics that are really ancient, like before America was supposedly discovered. There's like statues with corn and stuff on them, which we know corn comes from here. So, Yeah.
And the Vatican has like I think they have the biggest statue of a pine cone in the world. It's like a giant.
I've seen that.
Yeah, I've seen pictures of it. I haven't been there though. But
I haven't been there. I mean, I've seen pictures.
Well, I know you've been to Europe. But
not Italy. I would like to see Italy though.
Okay, field trip 2 years from now.
Fuck yeah.
We'll go to the Vatican, then go to Venice and ride one of those stupid boats.
Okay, Thomas. I'd like to check out whatever all the stuff you're into, man, because I love that shit too.
Yeah. I like any of those stories. I don't care if they're real or not. I love stories. That's why I like conspiracy theories. They just make you think.
I love analyzing shit. Analyzing. Sorry.
Analyzing.
Where's Donna?
Right here.
Oh my God! Right on cue. I just said, "Where's Donna?"
Michelle said you had it right the first time.
Which one?
I have to use mute like a walkie-talkie because like
Me
I'm
too.
out here where the TV is and shit.
Okay. Which one, Roger?
What did she have right the first time? Analyze.
Oh,
I think she purposely said analyze.
does she really? You got some funny ways, Michelle. I love it.
All right, so back to concerts. I've seen Metallica twice. I saw the Black Album tour, and then I saw the Load tour. And for the Load tour,
Jealous.
they had the whole center of the arena was the stage, and there was basically a small band around the stage that they didn't have any seats. That was basically the mosh pit part. But basically anywhere you sat in the arena, you had, that they would come and be like right in front of you pretty much. And so it was a great viewing experience seeing a show like that. But I did acid before this show. And at the end of the show, things on the everything was like blowing up and lights were crashing down, and some guy comes running up out of the middle of the stage on fire. And it was all part of the show. But
Okay.
I was peaking at and I'm just like, wow. And then everything just getting destroyed. And once all the smoke cleared and everything, there's like just these couple little lights just kind of hanging, and they come up out of the middle of the stage and did their little encore, and just like a minimal lights and stuff like that. It was kind of almost like a garage set. But it was definitely cool tripping, and during the last part of that concert,
It would have been fun to watch you watch that.
Yes.
No, it wouldn't.
Okay. You want me to send it to Roger?
Michelle says
Tomas?
I heard her.
it was very mild acid. It wasn't like hallucinating, but I was getting all the light trails and stuff off of it. It was pretty cool.
I didn't even know you.
Yeah, that was my favorite thing about tripping was all the trails you would get. And...
Now, see, that type of stuff makes me sick. Like, it makes me nauseous. All the light trails and shit like that.
I always loved that stuff.
Makes me dizzy.
I missed it where... Oh, go ahead.
You go ahead.
I just wanted to say to Thomas, I missed it when he was talking about this mushroom. Does it fuck you up or something? Or
Yeah, it should. I mean, it's the Amanita muscaria.
mascara. For 2 ounces, $77.
Yeah, I was gonna say 58.11, but that's in pounds. So you did the math already?
It does it for you.
Oh, mine says in pounds.
Oh.
VAT included where applicable.
Maybe because you don't have an Etsy account and you're not signed in.
Oh yeah, I definitely don't have an account.
Yeah.
Wait, you can buy this shit on fucking Etsy?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's legal. because they'll ship to here.
That's
Here, let me
glorious.
send you it. I'll send you it.
You get a mushroom link. You get a mushroom link.
I'd like
I
to
have
do
no
more.
desire to trip anymore. I mean, I don't even like to get drunk.
I don't either.
2-3 beers, I get a little buzz that lasts about 20 minutes, and I'm happy with that. I
Yeah.
rarely do that.
Yeah.
Same here. I don't like it because it makes me sleepy. Like whenever I stop, like if I have a few and then I stop, then I just go to sleep.
That's what I like about it because it shuts my brain off so I can finally go to sleep. Otherwise, I just sit there in bed thinking about everything in the world.
Now,
That's why I take sleeping
typically,
pills.
when I'm in those headache cycles, alcohol is a trigger. And if I even do like,
Oh.
a shot of Theraflu or something that's got alcohol in it, it would automatically bring on one of
Really?
these headaches with like.
Two being said, that's why I never stop.
But
You would think it wouldn't trigger a
alcohol
headache.
elevation, flying in a plane apparently triggers those headaches. I notice my diet goes to hell when I'm in those cycles because like Parmesan cheese will set me off. Sharp cheddar cheese, garlic. Yeah, it kind of sucks.
You would think that alcohol wouldn't trigger a headache because it's a blood thinner. You would think it would thin, like just like aspirin is a blood thinner.
Well, that's kind of
But it dehydrates you.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Hey, I got a question for Michelle if she's near you.
yeah, she's listening.
Does she know anything about castor oil and how it's supposed to help? Like, when I was at the Edgar Casey place, in the shop, they were telling me that if you rub castor oil like over your liver, it's supposed to detoxify you. Like, have she ever heard anything about that?
They make castor oil packs where you can drop. It's not you don't just rub it on you.
Yeah, they didn't have the packs. I just bought the oil, and they said I could put something in.
You use it like a pad. You have it on the pad, and you can draw stuff out that way.
Okay.
I remember Michelle making these pads. I guess she had a bunch of garlic in Vaseline. Is that what you did? And she like put them on the bottom of my feet. I think I had the flu or it was like really sick or something like that.
Oh.
And when I took that stuff off my feet, oh my God,
Was it black?
All kinds of different colors.
So it's like those ionic foot baths kind of things, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, she said.
Okay. Yeah. I always wanted to try those.
The home review with garlic.
Okay.
Yeah, but she did it with garlic and Vaseline.
I'd rather do that.
Bunch of
Get
gauze
a maxi pad
and Ziploc bags over my feet.
Oh, okay. I need to talk to you.
I'm sure Donna knows too.
Oh, I'm sure.
She's a medicine woman.
But I will say, with that experience, I was very shocked. In a good way.
I'm sure she makes tinctures too.
America, fuck yeah!
There it is.
That cuts the energy in a weird way every time it does that. Like it shocks the shit out of you.
How was your phone call?
All right.
Everything all right?
Yeah.
I saw what What's His Nuts posted, Haggis.
Yeah, he's a fucking dick.
Where'd he post it?
On his channel. He's
Oh.
basically trying to make Haggis look like a bad guy. Well, whoever the guy is that got this footage sounded like a dick, Haggis.
Yeah.
What's the footage of?
It's like of a trashed apartment. He said that Haggis trashed it because his girlfriend wouldn't put out.
What?
His ex-girlfriend. It looked like it. I mean, the video was probably really old.
Yeah, it was.
But Shan, if you really want to detox, talk to Donna about what herbs. You could,
Okay.
she could probably make you up a regimen.
Okay. Yeah, I want to try that foot pad thing you were just talking about, though. I want to see what shit comes out of my body.
Yeah, and it's cheap. Some Vaseline, fresh
How
garlic,
much-
and you could probably.
Garlic and
What's the ratio?
smash it. You have to smash the garlic to get the whatever's in the garlic to make it work.
Yeah,
Okay.
fresh garlic, smash it.
Okay.
Probably one of those like elephant garlics. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
The real
yeah.
big ones.
Yeah. Okay.
You probably only need like half of one of those.
Oh,
maybe.
okay. Per foot?
Well,
I don't know. I probably use a few cloves of garlic.
I could report that because he shouldn't
yeah,
be
you use the
that
regular
information.
ones. 3 or 4 cloves
Okay.
of that, and whip it up in some Vaseline and
That's called
lather it on.
Did you see what Thomas said to you, Roger?
No, but I will look. And I need my glasses. What do I do with them?
Oh, okay. Tubian.
How do you go about reporting a video? Because that's harassment.
I don't ever agree with the stupid term, but isn't that also hate speech?
Yeah.
You report it, Sean.
He said the trigger is similar to his migraines.
Infected my rights. That's
Maybe
it.
they're just being called migraines and they're not migraines.
Maybe not.
Maybe your migraines aren't migraines.
Let me turn the chat back on. So it's definitely migraines that you have, Thomas? Or can you set your headaches to the clock like mine, where it keeps you up all night long, getting one after another, or do you have the migraines where it could last a day, 2 days, 3 days, or 12 hours or something? Because my headaches are typically short.
Yeah, they're different from mine.
They'll last maybe 3 hours max at a time, but might only last 15, 30 minutes also, but they're like multiple. I should wait for him to answer. But as far as I know, with the hallucinogenic medicinal uses for my headaches, I don't think that works with migraines.
Oh, I forgot to tell you that a celebrity encounter of mine was when we were kids and we were visiting our family out in California. My brother beat up Pat Riley's son.
What did you do that for?
I don't know. The
Yeah,
girl
dude, there's got to be more to that story, Shane.
Oh, well, because I hardly remember, but I remember seeing him swinging at this kid. He was like far away from us on the beach. And we went to go get him, and my dad's like, "Oh my God, you're Pat Riley." I don't remember what happened after that, if like Andrew was reprimanded or what, but so funny.
Who's Pat Riley?
That's what
It's
I
like a basketball coach or something.
Oh, okay.
What did you say?
A basketball coach.
Yeah, it sounds familiar. I don't watch basketball, but it sounds familiar.
Same. Yeah, my dad loves basketball, so of course he knew right away.
Yeah, my uncle loves basketball. It's so weird. He's one of those guys that where like you're just hanging out and like everybody's talking and having a good time. Just out of nowhere, he'd be like, "I think there's a ball game on right now," and you're like, "Wait, what? What the fuck? Like we're all just hanging out having a good time. Why do we need a fucking ball game on?" I mean, he doesn't always do it, but when he does it, you're always like, "What the fuck, Uncle Pete? Like, Jesus, man! Like, can't you just enjoy each other's company?"
Yeah.
And not
I
only that,
agree.
but if he puts the ball game on, whatever it is, basketball, baseball, football, soccer, hockey, he doesn't give a shit. And then he won't even watch it. He just likes to know that there's a game on.
It's like a security blanket for him.
Yeah, exactly. Like when they go out, they're like, "We should go out to eat tonight." Like, well, where do you want to go? I don't know. I bet there's a ball game playing tonight.
Sports bar.
We could go to the bar. Yeah. And like instead of getting like real food, they'll go and get like appetizers. Like appetizers are not real food, man. Like I don't care how many wings and chips you give me. That is not food for the night.
Yeah, yeah. Damn, Thomas. So you must have inherited that from your mom. Yeah, my dad's whole side, they're all about sports and shit. And I have nothing in common with that side of the family at all. They're snobs. They're Republicans. They're all about like their career. Like to them, happiness is if you have a good career and money. Nothing about interpersonal anything. They're judgmental. They make fun of anyone they think's less than. Like, well, I'm glad my mom kept me away from them growing up because we were always that family to them. You know, like the black sheep.
Yeah, that's how I am. Like in my entire family.
You're the black sheep of the whole family.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Well,
almost everybody loves sports. I don't give a shit about any. I like hockey, but even if I'm missing a game, I'm like, whatever. There's probably another one in 2 days. It's cool.
Yeah, I don't care for hockey or any of that shit. It's just I start to zone out. I don't pay attention to it. It's like when I watch a movie and it starts to get really violent, I just naturally do not pay attention. I can't help it.
Yeah.
Like probably like you would for a scene, a gay scene, two men.
Yeah, Brokeback Mountain or some shit.
Yeah.
Or just a musical. Like when they go into music or start singing, I'm like, oh, for
I
God.
do that too, though. I zone out then, unless it's a good musical, but there aren't too many of them in my opinion.
Yeah, I just wish they would like. If you want to like just sing and dance and shit, like make the entire movie about that. Like, why suck me into like a good story and then all of a sudden you bust out in song and dance and now we got like a 5-minute fucking song about something you just said 5 minutes ago.
Like, I love the movie Encino Man, but I hate at the very end they all start knowing the same dance. Like, all of a sudden they all doing the same dance at the same time. Like, why?
Or
I
like the end of the 40-Year-Old Virgin. Like when they start doing that Age of Aquarius, I'm like off.
Yeah, same. I ended then too. Hey Haggis, when are you streaming tomorrow?
Midnight.
You're midnight. Okay, I'll do the trivia on Sunday then. Sunday night.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll take my boots off for the night then.
Knocking the boots.
Go to sleep.
Oh, you're going to sleep now?
No, tomorrow.
You're going to sleep tomorrow. I've got a busy weekend. I've got 2 friends to hang out with on each day. I am popular, let me tell you. I haven't seen them in like a long time, so like a really long time.
How do you get rid of somebody getting a video like that?
What?
That's a legal matter, and I've got a criminal reference number. Have you got any advice, Rev?
I don't know what was said. But I mean, you could flag it. I've had my videos flagged, but I fought them and got them reinstated. I had one of my live streams flagged one night.
Yeah, but that's putting like information up without me, without my permission.
I mean, what kind of information?
Well, it's going on to somebody else's channel, which the video should have been took down because the police were involved in that situation, and the video's still up. And now he's streaming it, so he's streaming somebody else's stream, but it's also about me.
I would say contact YouTube, but they are known for never getting back to anybody. Unless it's like just some manual review or some shit like that.
Anal review?
Yeah, that's what I don't get about YouTube, because I've seen people channels get taken down because somebody didn't like them, or a group of people didn't like them,
Yeah.
and they filed a couple complaints, and then other people just get away with murder.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, but this is like
People like
last year, and I got accused of something which I didn't do,
oh, never mind.
and then Jimmy started getting involved in it, and now he's putting my name all over YouTube again, and it's going to cause me a lot of stress and all that.
Well, if you flag his channel for doing it, he'll just come back with another channel, and that'll just give him something else to attack you about. It's not even really worth giving them any attention.
Yeah, but he's pulled up something which shouldn't be pulled up again. That should have been took off. The police actually asked the person to take the video off, and it's still up there. The police were involved last year.
Oh, so you had no chance at all, Thomas, if your dad got him too? Damn.
All right, so you guys want to hear my drama community story?
Yeah.
Do you remember playing that video, Shan? Well, you saw it too, Rev, with the snakes.
Yeah.
All right, so we were in the drama community.
Oh, yeah.
and I had a separate account called Trash War, and basically I took little bits of things that were going on in the drama community, these little fights and spats and stuff with people, and I turned them into a little like sci-fi story. And the video started with like the Star Wars scroll text and everything, and then I took these people and I put them on different planets. Like there's one channel that was called like Shoot the Shit, and so they came from the planet Shit on, and they were Shitonians. And there's this old lady, Mama Bear, and she was like always showing her boobs and these big old saggy boobs. And she was from the planet Uttersag, and it was just funny stuff.
I love this shit. I love it.
Utter sag.
And I think I only made like 4 videos or something on this, but the first video I did, this person who was kind of new to the drama community, she was making a name for herself really, really quick by going into some of the opposing streams and kind of starting shit and stuff.
Are you talking about Chainsaw or whatever?
No, not.
Oh, okay.
But Chainsaw gets involved with this.
I saw her in someone's stream today, and it's the first time because I heard her name, but I've never seen her, and I saw her today in someone's stream, in Ghost Queen's stream.
Okay, yeah, Ghost Queen is in the drama community,
yeah.
from what I understand. But this person, they kind of like stuck up for somebody in this other stream that they were doing like an award show where they were giving these like biggest douche and sort of awards to people. And this one person went in and kind of like stuck up for somebody, and I made a little video on that. And then somebody who I was friends with, and we'd done some collaboration videos and stuff, and I thought we were really, really good friends. Thought that this person, well, the person I made the first video about said they got a letter in the mail threatening their life and stuff, which was a complete lie. It was a complete made-up story.
Obviously.
But this person that I was really close with, started calling that person out. That's bullshit. That didn't happen, blah, 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 blah. And then they started accusing that person of being the Trash War account. And I just kind of let, because I didn't really, these drama community people will dox you in a heartbeat. And I didn't want nobody knowing that I was this Trash War account.
Let the dog out.
We got kids and stuff. I didn't want to get swatted or none of that kind of stupid bullshit. And I really didn't want to be. You guys know by now that I'm a fun guy. I'm not really about fighting and causing shit and stuff like that.
Yeah, you're a mushroom. You're a fun guy.
Yeah.
I want to laugh. I want to make other people laugh. That's all I want to do, and be creative. And I don't give a two shits about views or anything like that. I'm just having fun. But so for like weeks and weeks, this person that I was good friends with and this other person are going back and forth on all sorts of different things. And then I kind of let it out of the bag, behind the scenes. I'm like, hey, I'm trash war. And I don't know if that was a trigger that I let this person continue on for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks of accusing somebody that they were a channel that they weren't. But I kind of let her know that I was trash war. And then I uploaded a video, and I was sort of talking about this fight between this other, these other two people, but basically I'm like, why is anybody giving her any attention at all? Just stop watching her. She's not relevant. She's just trying to get views, trying to make a name for herself, because she was basically a nobody with like no subs. And she ended up getting the subs and monetized within months. But, I basically just said, stop giving her attention. Don't watch her. I'm not watching her. And so this friend of mine left a comment on my video, and she's like, well, you have your opinion, but I'm going to do what I want, blah, 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 blah. And I gave her a heart. I went to bed. So a couple hours later, I get up for some reason in the middle of the night. And Michelle's like, so-and-so is saying that you deleted her comment. I'm like, I didn't delete any comment. What the hell are you talking about? Well, her comment's no longer there. So I look and it's not there. It's not showing up on my stream or on my video. And I'm like, I got no clue what's going on. So this person, like, we get a notification and she uploads a video. And she's like, yeah, they all called me Rogerio. Yeah, here's Rogerio's video and here's my comment, but it's not there. I've been blocked. I've been removed from his channel.
God.
And, all of her little cloonies are like, commenting on her video, sort of thing. Going, yep, this person does not lie 100%. That's a wrap, folks. Trying to make me have to look like a bad guy. But the next morning, I guess all you had to do is like hit newest comments first or something, and the comment was there again. So I'm like, oh, there it is. I hearted it. I pinned it so that it would be the first comment seen. I didn't delete the comment. So for weeks, this person's like, I left a comment on somebody else's video, and there was this guy in the community, and I guess he was posting pics on Twitter of like men in diapers and stuff like that. So they started attacking him, calling him a pedophile and stuff like that. And somebody made it, and everybody was doing these live streams about this guy and his diaper fetish, grown men in diapers. And I left a comment on somebody's video, and they were saying how ridiculous the whole thing was, and basically I'm just like, yeah, I can't believe they've been talking about this for 2 freaking weeks or whatever. Yes. I said I've just about had it with this drama community. I think I'm done.
Yeah, I couldn't picture you even being in that community just from knowing you and Michelle. Like, you're the most drama-free people I know. So when I found out that you used to hang around those types, I was like, what?
Yeah, and Michelle was actually a mod on one of the biggest channels. I mean, if you want a mod in your chat, Michelle knows what she's doing. She knows how to handle the trolls. I'll
Oh, I know.
tell you that.
She's
But
a good bouncer.
but you know, so this friend of ours, you know, and I had sent her Twitter messages, hey, you know, I didn't delete your message, you know, blah blah blah, you know, and they're just completely blowing me off. They take a screenshot of this comment I left on this other person's video because they were stalking their channel, and send it to somebody else and like, look at Rogerio, he's supporting the diaper fetish thing, blah 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 blah. And if I catch him in a drama community chat, I'm gonna be a brutal as fuck, sort of thing, you know. And Michelle gets a message, you know, like saying, hey, what's going on with Rogerio? And she's like, what do you mean what's going on with Rogerio? And she gets this screenshot. And, you know, I defend myself within that circle. But this person's just still going on and on and on about me. And so I finally had enough of it. And so I made this like 30-minute long video. But this is the funniest thing. I did, you know, a little parody like I did first, because it wasn't just this one person. It was this person and then another one that are like peas in a pod. And I made this video called The Drama Police. And one of them's is kind of like named after a candy bar. And so I used this candy bar on the green screen to be their character. And the other one was named after a package of rolling papers. So I bought a package of rolling papers to be the other character. And I played this whole thing out with them being like the drama police. And they're like, oh, what's headquarters to the patrol, what's going on? Oh, there's nothing going on here. Oh, Rogerio just uploaded a video. Let's see what he's doing. And then they're criticizing. I'm playing my video in the video, and they're like criticizing it. And they're like, well, what are you going to do? Well, I'm going to leave a comment. And, well, there's comment left. I can't see your comment. Well, what do you mean you can't see my comment? It's there. No, it's not there. He deleted it, that bastard.
Oh my God.
Right. So when I got done playing that part of the video, I'm out in the middle, you know, filmed it out in the middle of the desert. And I'm like, woo, I bet you I nailed that one, sort of thing. And then, you know, I go off on her, you know, because they were like treating Michelle. Yeah. Michelle would, you know, say anything in the chat and they were calling her a liar. And, you know, I could have cared less what they did to me. But they were treating her like shit because of it all. And that got me so pissed off. So I made this, you know, whole like 30-minute video sort of thing. And I put it up on the Trash War channel.
Yeah.
Because, you know, this was the same person that was accusing this other person of being this account the whole time. This person's 100, doesn't lie. Well, once they found out it was me, they didn't tell anybody. They didn't tell anybody. I was wrong. It's not her. She's not that account. You know, they never did any of that. So, you know, I made her look like a fool when I brought that video out on the Trash.
Yeah.
And then there's this channel, We See You, who does little parody videos of everybody in the drama community. And of course, they picked up on that and made the video that I see.
Your videos are famous, dude.
But that chainsaw person,
Yeah.
She was supporting the channel that was being blamed for being the Trash War account. So, she was making all these videos, defending that person. So I was leaving comments on her channel as Trash War, calling her an idiot. And like that change, her videos are actually hilarious because she like just rants and raves. And they're very comical. And but I started saying, "Oh, you're angry. You're angry. You kind of is really starting to kind of like turn me on. I'm getting really excited. I'm doing this as Trash War." And then she posts this one video where she actually like showed her face, because normally she's like aiming the camera at like a poster or a Beanie Baby or something while she's ranting and raving. But she posted this video and she just kind of like smiling and like flipping her hair. It's just like this little 30-second clip or something like that. And I commented on it. I'm like, not impressed. Would have been better if you were pissed off.
Where's my boyfriend?
But after I came out of the bag and let everything out, that Corey person, and this was a year and a half ago when all this happened. This Corey person, until just recently, still kept talking about me in her videos. And she'd be like, "Yeah, and that Rogerio, he was hitting on me," and just going on and on and on and on. And I finally like reached out to her just a few weeks ago, and we had a little Instagram conversation. And I'm like, "Why are you still talking about me? I'm not relevant in that community at all." And for the most part, she's not talking about me anymore.
Do you think she comes over and like sees you in our streams ever, or like does she even know ours?
I don't think any of us even exist.
Good. Like to keep it that way.
Yeah.
Elaine's not in the chat, is she?
No. Does she know her?
Well, I know Elaine kind of knows some of those people in those circles.
Elaine knows a lot of different communities, I noticed.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't got anything bad to say about Elaine. I like Elaine.
Yeah, I know.
But I'm cautious because of people she may know.
Kind of like going to like a cemetery might bring home some spirits or something.
Yeah.
Sort of. I mean, and not, with the kind of shit that goes on in that community daily, I didn't do fucking shit, but there's still some really, really bad blood with a few individuals over there.
I bet they've got like little mini wars and battles with like so many different people that they can't even keep up with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much they can.
That's why they're the drama community. It's ridiculous.
What's up, D-Lady?
I think it's ridiculous that there even is a drama community, period. It's so stupid.
I was getting ready to say the same thing. Like who, like, how does that even happen?
Yeah.
Who
Hey, lady
thinks like we just love drama, so we're just gonna, what the fuck?
Well, I get that there is a drama community, and that's what we call them. But the fact that they actually acknowledge that they're the drama community, that's the part that
from the drama community.
They should be denying it. Like, nah, we don't do drama. By the way, did you hear about this asshole?
Exactly.
By the way, keep my name out your mouth. What's up, girl?
Yeah.
How you doing? Are you feeling better, B-Lady?
And now the wait for the delay.
And away on the road again.
What was that? Are you trying to sing Willie Nelson now?
I don't fucking know. I'm trying to sort out a legal matter. I need a lawyer or a copper who knows the law better than me.
Now the main question. Did I say too much? Michelle's not her head.
No.
All right, I found a way on the internet.
It was a story I had to get off my chest.
So you don't get it over there in America, but we have a thing called the Miscellaneous Act of 1990 for Communication Act. So I'm whacking that in the report. Yeah.
So, Shan, what the hell is the Necrophonic app? Is that kind of like the Spirit Box?
Yeah, I have that.
It's a
It is-
spirit box.
Oh, okay.
It's like it's not technically a spirit box if it's an app, but it is at the same time because I mean it's doing what you would do with a spirit box. But some people don't even believe in them at all. They think that you just have to do the radio sweep all the way. And I noticed that when I've used the regular ghost boxes, like you can hardly hear anything live. You have to go back and listen to it. At least with the app, you can hear more shit live, like in real time.
I use apps.
Yeah, I prefer them.
I've never gone back and listened to them after they were not live.
Oh, you should, because you'll catch so much shit that you didn't catch.
Let me see the ones that I have. Of course, I have Necrophonic. I have Sono X10 Spirit Box.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
I have Ghost Kit, which has a spirit box on it. I have the Eye Ovilus, and the Eye Ovilus is different. Like it pulls words out and just says
Yeah.
words. Like
You have the
you're not
I've
listening
always
for
wanted
things.
the Ovilus,
It just
man.
comes up.
Those are expensive if you buy an actual
Right.
Ovilus. Whew.
Yeah,
really wanted
they
an
are.
SLS
But they're
cam.
wicked cool though.
One of those structured light sensor
Yeah.
cameras where you can see the stick figures of the spirit and they can like wave to you or do whatever you ask if they're willing
Yeah.
to. So cool.
Yes.
I remember
I
the
know.
one show I was watching.
is.
There was a guy who was known to have a plane crashed in the building apparently in the past, and the guy was decapitated, and apparently his spirit haunted the place. So they brought in the SLS camera, and you can see, you know, you can tell like the stick figure. They don't have a head on them, but they have a stick go up. He didn't even have a neck. The stick figure had no head.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Weird.
Yeah, I sorted it, Sean. I found the Communication Act.
Oh, okay.
I filed it under the Communication Act of 1990. Breach of my rights. It's part of the Communication
Good.
Act. You don't get it in the US that act.
Yeah, we're land of the free and shit.
But I filed it on both videos, which shouldn't be up there. The first video shouldn't be up there. It was being told to took down by the police, and it's still up there. So I filed it on both of them this time.
It's so stupid that he's just got this vendetta against you. It just makes no sense.
No, it does make sense.
He doesn't
I
even know you.
I remember, well, I don't remember who said it, but the other day, maybe it was Sarah, maybe it was Shan. I forget. It was somebody that was like, remember back in, elementary school when you liked a girl and you would hit her and stuff?
He's got a crush then.
Exactly.
No, because of that complaint, that video will be gone within 24 hours.
How are you doing, B lady? Are you feeling any better? Oh, she said trouble breathing. Oh no, still. Aw,
Oh my goodness.
girl, you worry me. Aw.
Sorry, Rev, I got you on your watching your ads. I am.
What?
I'm watching your ads. I'm a good boy. I always watch ads.
Well, thanks to Rev and
You
my
are a
ad
good boy,
blocker.
Haggis.
I know, it's great, isn't it?
It sucks though when I use my phone because it's not on there, and I'm like, oh, what's this? I've never even seen this before.
Yeah, I do the same thing because
Hey,
my
Kirsten.
laptop died. So I've been using my phone when I go to sleep, and I'll like put on a guy replacing an engine in like a minivan or like a Chevy truck or whatever. And it's like 3 minutes worth of ads. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? Oh,
And
right.
they're so loud. They'll wake me up. They're so loud.
Well, luckily that dude only puts them at the very beginning. So I can like skip them or just watch them all the way through. And then like the rest of the video, there's nothing.
How you doing, Kirsten? You feeling better yourself?
But it's cutting your pocket. In two, if you're not getting your ads.
I get money from YouTube from ads, and at the same time, I've been promoting Ad Blocker Plus for like 5 years. It sounds dumb, but if you don't want to watch ads, you shouldn't watch ads. If you do want to watch them, then that's great. But if you don't want to watch them, like I don't, because there's so many videos that I watch that are not people that I actually know, and I have to watch ads on them, and I don't have to watch ads on them because I got
or
ads.
like a meditation song. Like there should not be an ad in the middle of it. That's gonna fuck your whole roll up.
Right.
And it also blocks ads on other things too, not just YouTube. I noticed. Like,
oh yeah,
like when I illegally stream my shows, like I don't have nearly as many pop-ups now.
Yeah, like pop-ups and shit like that. It blocks a lot of them.
Oh, my country's good.
Oh, Roger. I love your story time with Roger.
Stay up all night and celebrate the American night. I don't sleep during the night now.
Just like Americans. You can hop back up, Roger, if you want.
Yeah, Roger's story time is great.
Oh yeah,
Where's
I love it.
Brando anyway? Bro, Branto.
I don't know. I don't know what his work schedule is. He might have to work on the weekends. Well, he is an hour.
What does he
behind.
do?
I don't know.
Do you know what he does?
I want to say it's like warehouse work or something along that lines, but I could be totally wrong about that. But no, B Lady said get YouTube Premium, $14. In my entire YouTube career, I've only made $50 off of YouTube Premium, which is nothing compared to just regular YouTube.
Wow.
Yeah, I was amazed that I actually made $50. That's recently too. I just looked that up like 2 weeks ago or something.
So if someone who has a premium account watches your video, you get like a cut of it or something? Or
Yeah,
how's
really,
that work?
like a really, really, really small. Like it's more than if just like you without a YouTube Premium watches my video. But
Okay.
obviously, YouTube has to make their money out of their $14, so they're making the most amount of it, and then they give you a tiny, tiny, tiny little percentage of a cut. Yeah, I don't know exactly how it works because I don't have YouTube Premium. I refuse to pay for YouTube Premium.
I refuse to pay for it. I paid for it once.
I forget who we were talking to. It might have been Thomas, but it was somebody from the UK that said they get YouTube Premium because they don't get, like, they can't access YouTube without YouTube Premium, which is so weird because it's a free
No, well,
thing.
I know who you're talking about. That certain person we don't like anymore. She pays for it so she can pay for the games while it's running in the background YouTube so she can hear us all. The one I gave you a sub the other day.
Yeah, I gotcha.
I gave you a PayPal.
A PayPal? No, I haven't got a.
No, a super chat the other day.
Yeah.
I was going to say, the
Gave
only
you a
people that
super
have
chat
ever
the
given
other
me,
day.
the only person that's ever given me a PayPal like payment was my sister. She's not usually on YouTube.
No, Shan's not monetized because she refuses to delete all her copyright shit.
Well, no, she doesn't have to do that. She could just get monetized and not monetize the copyright stuff.
No, they took my monetization away.
They
I
did it
was
to
monetized.
they did that to one of my friends. It's hilarious. She's a homesteader, and she put up a video called "Big Cock Problem," and it was all about a rooster. And YouTube was like, "Yeah, you're never getting monetized now." And like
What
she
the fuck?
she complained about it in a video, and I was like, "That's bullshit." And then like I don't know, that was like 2 or 3 years ago, and now she's eligible for monetization again. Actually, I think she did get monetized.
Hey, lady, what are you saying? What to mine or what Rev said? What are you? What? Take my horse to the hotel room. I'm gonna ride it till I can't. No, it doesn't sound like he's saying that in the song. That's what I thought he was saying when I first heard the song.
She wants to know why your monetization was taken away.
Oh, because I have copyrighted episodes of shows on my channel. Hey, Happy Pepper Dave, right?
And I
Yep.
watched that shit
What's up, Dave?
YouTube. That's right, Tubian.
because you can watch.
Oh yeah, you
Misfits.
did. I loved your comments. There's another show I have
Yeah.
on there called Spirited that you'd really like.
Yeah, I noticed that you had Misfits. Oh, jeez. It's
Just the
blanking
first
there.
2 seasons, though. Yeah,
Oh, I don't know.
To be perfectly honest, that's the best for.
I
two.
know. That's why I do. 3's okay, but the last 2 aren't as good.
Hi, Happy Pepper.
I gave up on 3.
Good Omens is fucking amazing. By the way, I'm getting close to the end.
Yep, it is.
Now
I need to
she's
watch it
not
again.
demonetized, but she's got too much copyright on it.
Next, you have to watch Preacher.
Okay.
Dana. It's created by Seth
Is it on
Rogen.
Amazon?
I don't know. It was on AMC originally.
I'll find it.
Okay.
I
If
think
you
it's
can't,
I'll find it.
hilarious.
let me
I
know.
think it's
and I'll-
hilarious that Donna has like 3 years worth of stuff she needs to be watching, and you keep
Does.
adding to it every time we talk.
I do.
Well, I told her this one before already.
I
She
know.
wrote
I
it
love
down.
it. Yeah.
She introduces
I
me
do.
to some
I have a
awesome
list.
shit too.
Happy Pepper, I've just gone and knocked on your door and gave it some good love.
Oh, I guess some good love. Oh.
I guess always the YouTube liaison.
I know. He's so good. He supports everybody's channel. He's just a really, he's a good guy.
I've known Dave for years and years and years.
And I've done it the organic way. Watch a video in full and left a comment.
Once upon a time, Dave used to come on my live streams. He's freaking hilarious, man.
Haggis, you did it the orgasmic way. You went over there and left some dick milk.
Yeah, Dave's always making a happy teeny. Which it is Friday. He should have a happy teeny.
Wait, what's that? What do you mean, B lady? Cannot say too much. Some of us know employees can help. You sure you don't want to? Hey, I wouldn't mind being monetized, like, you know, but even when I still never made it to the threshold of $100 where I'd actually get any money. Like, it took years just to get up to $13. So,
you know how many years it took me to get my first $100 check from YouTube? It was probably like 7 years.
yeah, that's where I was at, and I just gave up trying. I'm like, oh, you're gonna take it away? What's the big deal? It's not like I got anything from you anyways.
Oh, I've gotten a pretty penny. I looked it up, and apparently YouTube steals a lot more than they say they do, because they say that I made like over $5,000 on YouTube, but I've only received like a little over 2,500.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's like
Tubian.
50% right there.
I was sad to see them end it, Tubian. I think they only had like 4 seasons. 4 seasons. Oh.
Oh, there you go. Dave's got a happy teeny.
Yeah, you know what, B lady, I think I'm good, because if I'm monetized, then I have to be even more strict on my own channel, and I kind of like that I have a bit more freedom, even though I was just warned by YouTube the other day, if I play videos again on it like I do on the live streams, that I got 3 strikes, and I'll get one.
Well, there's an easy
Oh,
workaround
God.
for that.
What?
There's an easy workaround for that.
You mean just don't go live?
Well, no, just don't play copyright material.
Oh, well, Rev.
You do know
What's
it's
the point
copyrighted,
then?
right?
I don't know what the hell the damn term is. I say copyright, copyright,
not like-
copyrighted.
Not like writing like that. It's like rights. Your rights. So it's copyrighted. I know it sounds
Yeah.
weird to say copyrighted, but I don't know. I don't have any. Well, I did have a strike today, but I don't think it's there anymore. Hey, Cynthia. But they said I will get 1 strike if I do it again, and then I'll get another one if I do it again after that. And then, you know what happens. 3 strikes, you're out.
Did you see what happened? Oh, probably not. I don't even pay attention to these people, but I pay attention to somebody that reported on it. But a guy, I think it was Markiplier, or I don't know. He was involved in it. But one of the big YouTube channels got a retroactive strike from like a video that they put up like 5 years ago. And then some other giant YouTuber put up a video about, hey, or actually, I think it was a tweet on Twitter, tweeting YouTube and said, hey, I have that exact same video on mine. Why don't you go ahead and give me a strike while you're at it too? And they gave him a strike. And like all of the people that are active on Twitter that are also on YouTube just like had this uproar. They were like, what the fuck, YouTube? Like, you're like, go home, YouTube. You're drunk, like that kind of shit. And next thing you know, one person said, YouTube, is this really the hill you want to die on? And, shit like that. And YouTube actually responded with, no, this is not the hill that we want to die on. Both strikes have been now removed, which is cool because that happened. But at the same time, but at the same time, it kind of sucks to know that you have to be that big of a channel. I'm talking like millions of subscribers.
Yeah, I've heard of Markiplier or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I know he was involved. He might have been the one that said, I have that same video on my channel. Why don't you give me a strike?
PewDiePie then.
No, I don't think it was him. It was let me see.
I know he kind of had a fight with YouTube.
Let me see if I can find it real quick because it was right in the. It was on Philip
Hey,
DeFranco.
Cynthia.
Oh, Penguin. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's Penguin with a Z at the end and then a 0.
I yeah.
Whatever the fuck that is. So between Markiplier and Penguin Z0, one of them put up a video, got a strike. The other one said, "Why don't you give me a strike? Because I got the same video on my channel," and he got a strike too. And then YouTube dissolved both strikes, so that now they have 0 strikes.
Mystical tweeted, "Why didn't Markiplier get a strike?" Okay.
Oh, really? I thought it was. Oh, maybe Mystical is Penguin Z0. I don't know. I don't know these people. I don't subscribe to them. I just saw the video and was like, "What the fuck?" I watch Philip DeFranco only for his like YouTube drama shit that's going on in the community. Because when I see what's happening to bigger channels, I'm like, "Oh shit, that's coming down the pike real quick." If these are big channels and that's happening to them, damn right that's going to happen to me. What's Meg doing there, Haggis? Is she like eating American food out of your hands?
No, she just give me a wash.
Giving you a wash?
She does it all the time.
She's such a good girl. Well, you guys, I'm going to get off here and hit the sack early tonight.
All right, my love. Even though I find that gay.
That is gay. You're so gay.
You're so
believe-
gay.
No.
I believe Haggis
Haggis
was trying to sing a song to you like, "You're so gay. I bet you think this song is about you."
That's literally what I just said.
You're
God damn it.
so gay. I bet you listen to Coldplay. You're so gay.
That you have paint in your asshole, don't you, Angus?
Don't you?
Don't let the good cook come yet.
Okay, good night, everybody.
And I love
No,
you.
not today. It didn't come today. I bet
Not
it comes
today, Steve.
tomorrow.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah. Shan should get a package tomorrow too. And you need to look at the
Yay.
name on it.
I can't wait.
Does it say Shaniqua?
Okay. Stop. Okay. I'm
Did
gonna
he just
go to
ruin-
bed.
You just ruined the surprise.
How would I know?
It's okay. It's okay.
I love you,
Oh
Donna.
God.
Have good dreams.
I love you too. Okay, I will. Night
Good
night,
night.
guys.
Later. I really thought it would like say "to my gay love," but
I was expecting like a dick to be drawn on it, but
Oh, you
someone
know that
told
was-
me they wouldn't deliver it probably if there was one.
Mm-hmm.
why?
I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not.
Did they work at the post office? Because if they did, they're probably correct.
No, it's one of those like I know everything kind of people. Welcome back, Chris.
Welcome back, Chris Pants.
What's up, Chris? Where were you at? Was somebody else live while I was live? Let me guess there, Shan Wow. You keep your Twitter wide open while you're on the computer, don't you?
Yeah.
I thought so.
Why?
Yeah, that.
We know what you're watching, Chris. Porn videos.
Ooh, which ones? Let me know. I haven't been able to find a good one in a long time. I love how Haggis just kind of like scoffs, like, I could find you one in a second.
Oh God, can he?
I've got some of Jen's if you want them.
No, I'm good.
They're so phony anyway.
Yeah, Shan already sent her my email address to give me some. Luckily, she ignores me and only talks to Chris when she comes to my channel.
I didn't send her your email address. Oh wait, yeah, I did. But she.
See?
That's only because she couldn't find it. I just got it from your damn YouTube page.
Yeah, I know. That's why I thought it was funny because it's right there, public. Anybody can
Yeah.
find it.
I kept telling her just go on his page, and she said she couldn't. I don't know why, but yeah.
Well, that's good too.
That's all right. I'll just send the file over to you.
No, I'm good. I don't open files when I get them on an email. I don't care what the fuck it is, unless it's like a job application or some shit.
Night, Roger.
Later, Roger.
Night, Roger.
And next time you come on, you gotta like keep your phone plugged in the entire time. I've done that so many times on live streams, and even if you are at 100% with your phone plugged in, you'll just sit there and watch that battery just start going down and down and down. I mean, well, maybe that's because my phone sucks.
You're so okay. You want to do Spirit Box or something?
I was gonna ask that last night and again tonight, so absolutely.
You want to do the Necrophonic one?
Hey, player's choice. I don't care.
Okay.
I've never done the other one.
Okay, give me a minute here.
Hey, for you, I'll give you 2.
Oh, really?
Do you remember that from American Beauty, where the
Oh,
bot
okay.
was like, "Hey, can I speak to you for a minute?" And he's like, "For you, Brad, I've got 2." Or I guess he says, "Do you have a minute?" Yeah. But for you, Brad, I've got 2. I've always wanted to use that.
Hello, Cynthia.
What's up, Cynthia? Oh, and B Lady, I hope you're wait, what the fuck is going on? That's the yeah, I think so. I don't know. To make you feel better, ever since Shan was driving home from Virginia Beach, I have been labeled man voice. So
Yeah.
I hope you likey.
You like the egg roll. Okay, let's turn this on.
Oh yeah, I know you did, Cynthia. I don't know. Sometimes when you're on the panel and you're talking, you fall behind on the chat like like way behind. Sometimes like I'll even like stop the chat. I'll just scroll up just a little bit so the chat stops and like it'll keep going below, but like it'll just stay right on the same spot just because I want to address something.
B lady.
One of these times she's gonna come in to somebody's panel and we'll change his name to Man Voice.
Change name to what?
We'll change your display name to Man Voice.
Oh. I guess technically I could do that. That's what Thomas calls me all the time.
Calls you what?
Man voice.
He does.
Damn, I'll be back on roll-ups tomorrow. A wee bit.
You already smoked all of them?
Yeah.
What do you think of the yellow and blue American Spirits?
They were awesome. I'm on the red ones now.
The Turkish Gold?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever smoked them. And that's weird because Camels used to be my cigarette of choice. I used to smoke Camel Lights, Camel Lights, and then I smoked Camel Menthol Lights, and then I decided I had to get away from menthol, so I went back to Camel Lights, and then they stopped calling them lights. They called them Camel Blue. And then sometime after that, they became Fire Safe cigarettes. And then after that, I was like, you know what? Screw this. I'm going with American Spirit. And I went with them. And when I'm like being really cheap, I smoke these fucking Cheyennes, which are really not good when you smoke American Spirits. But like when you smoke only Cheyenne, then they're not that bad.
Queen of Cheyenne. All right, we're gonna use Necrophonic.
Which is the one B Lady said was freaking people out in that last
It's the same.
event she was at.
It's the same people that you made Spiritus, the other app I usually use. It's not as good. It's Spiritus in my opinion, but it's different. So.
Is it free?
No, none of these are free. With this brand, they're not.
Talk about a moment where we need Donna.
I know. Anybody spirits want to talk to in chat or on panel? I just heard Rev. What do you want to say to Rev?
Can't look down the hall.
Help. Help us. They said help us, Rev. How can Rev help you? Do you have any messages for Haggis, Mr. Matt? America, fuck yeah.
America, fuck yeah! Spirit of my America.
What country is he from?
That'd be great if it was. It just yells out, "America, fuck yeah!"
Yeah. I heard Kingdom. I think that was the rest of United Kingdom. Didn't you hear that? Where in the United Kingdom?
You know, which kingdom? This one doesn't have as many whispers.
No. What state is Rev in?
A state of confusion.
No, not Virginia. I just heard him say, I don't know. Can you say North Carolina?
Don't give them clues. Make them work for it.
Chris would like to know how many spirits there are at Rev's place. Hopefully none after the other night, but
Yeah, really. It's a 7.
I didn't hear it. I wasn't listening. 5.
5. Well, that's left.
What are their names?
Did you say Edna?
I don't know. I didn't catch it if it did. The kid. You hear that child? Is there a child spirit there? Oh, Chris heard Mike. Are they good spirits? Did you say help us? Did you say help us? Hello?
Yeah, and B Lady, I have 3 Bibles here. Including my family Bible, which is from the 1800s.
Do you have any messages for Chris the Do you have any messages for Chris the Fan Peterson? Or Chris Peterson?
Yeah.
Chris, hi.
Yeah, how many spirits are at Chris's place?
Yeah. I thought I heard 4, but I don't know.
4.
13, damn. Are they
Yeah, are they good spirits?
are they good spirits or bad spirits or a mixture of both?
Haggis's chair sounds like an old boat.
Spirits, can you say hi to Kirsten, please? Mystic Veteran. Spirits, are you messing with Chris's feet? Whoa. You hear that? I think they just said, do you have ears? Because we're not hearing everything they're saying. Well, you need to speak a little more clearly. It's hard to hear it live. Come on, guys.
That sounds like help.
Yeah. Hey, can you hold up a certain number of fingers?
Me?
How about Haggis? Haggis, hold up whatever number. Okay. How many fingers is Haggis holding up, spirits?
I thought I heard 2 multiple times.
Yeah. Horse shit.
Kind of sounded like cunt.
Sound like what? Donna?
No, it kind of sounded like cunt.
Why are you saying cunt?
Because we can.
How can we help you? We'll, we'll help you. Just tell us how you want. Do you want the light? Is that what you need help with? Do you want crossover? If so, say crossover. Cigarette. I'm smoking one. I was just. What? That's so weird. I was just thinking about how I need to quit smoking. Like right when I heard that. That is so weird. Because I am smoking right now. What do you, okay, what do you have to say about cigarettes?
Haggis is almost out.
Wow.
There you go. How many spirits and haggises, please?
How many spirits are in Haggis's place? I heard Rev. Help him. How? I don't know. Chris wants to know how you died. I killed myself.
Yeah.
mimicked your voice, Rev, and said your name, like you in your voice said Rev. What do you have to say to Rev? Is Edna there? Say Edna if so. Just heard it.
That'd be hilarious. They said tall balls.
I just heard Elvis.
It's good that he crossed over. I guess technically he wouldn't have crossed over if he's on the spirit box.
Can you hold up a random card again?
Yeah. How about that one?
Spirits, can you tell me what card Rev is holding up? Chris.
Shit. That's hilarious, Kirsten. That reminds me of the jerk. Don't name that dog Lucky. Don't name that dog Lucky. Name him Shithead. Yeah, 2 ago, it sounded like 10.
Yeah, I heard that a while ago. Do you have any messages for the bee lady?
Pussy bitch. Weak. Yeah, apparently spirits apparently spirits like me because I'm like a what was it called? A beacon of light?
Yeah, I accidentally stopped it. Hold on. A beer can of light.
Ooh, I like that. Maybe that's why Roger likes me.
What did you mean by weak spirits? Weak what?
Weak-willed, weak spirit. Maybe it's weak asshole.
No, it's about bee lady.
Oh. Or no, Kirsten said weak too. And then she said asshole.
Yeah, I know, but it was after I asked what messages do you have for bee lady.
Gotcha.
Weak what? Spirits.
Spirit?
She has a weak spirit?
Oh no.
I heard them say bee lady a little while ago. What's wrong with her health, spirits? Give us a diagnosis. Do you have advice for her, spirits?
What's up, Blue?
Okay. Will crystals help with bee lady's health? And what crystal would you recommend?
Did you just say pain 3 times in a row?
Wait, hold on. What?
Sounded like it said pain 3 times in a row, like 3 different voices.
Why are you talking about pain? What kind of pain?
Might be talking about themselves though.
Yeah, you never know. And they could be lying. They could be tricking you. You just never know. Can we talk to? Hold on. Can we, spirits? Can we please talk to B Lady's spirit guides so we can get some advice for her?
Yeah, and B Lady, I don't. You said do something. I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Oh no, COVID symptoms.
Yeah, but the good news is we're coming into flu season, and COVID symptoms are the same as flu symptoms and
True.
cold symptoms. So,
Can we talk
I mean,
to B Lady's spirit guides, please? Sorry, you're talking.
no, I was just gonna say, and like, except in extreme cases with COVID, they both sound the same. But anyway, no, carry on.
Carry on, Wayne.
Yeah,
All
party
right.
on.
Can we please talk to B Lady Spirit Guides for advice on what she should do about her health? Thank you.
I do too.
Stop.
Yeah, same here, B Lady.
I heard chin up. Keep your chin up.
Okay.
Ow, my ear's right on the speaker and that hurt.
What? Like 3 of them ago sounded like Bee Lady.
Yeah, I've heard Bee Lady a few times. Yeah, Spirits, what's Bee Lady's name? Don't worry, I won't say it. Pressure. Chest. What? Did one of you say something?
No.
Okay. I have my ear right up to it, so it's hard to tell the difference sometimes. No, Bee Lady. Aw, don't jump to conclusions, honey.
Yeah.
You don't know that.
Not to mention, they don't know everything.
Yeah, like this could just be like what a person would diagnose you as, you know, like there's people that like to diagnose people that don't have any doctorates or degrees.
Yeah, not to mention that spirits like to fuck with people.
Yeah. Some do.
Yeah, usually the vocal ones.
Can you tell me the name of Bee Lady's spirit guide?
Or what Haggis is eating right now.
Owen. I heard Owen twice. Did you say Owen? If so, say it again. Please. Spirits, on what day does Haggis usually like to shit?
I can name that.
Bee Lady, I'm kind of scared to ask about how many are in my house and stuff like that because I'm in a house all alone where a lot of people have died in it, people that I love. So I don't know. If they bring up my name or something, I'll talk to them, but I'm not gonna like feed into it like I used to do. So yeah, what day does Haggis normally take a dump on, Spirits?
Come on, softball question.
Yeah.
Yeah. See how many spirits are in Kirsten's house.
That's a good question. How many spirits are in Kirsten's house? Did they really? Yeah, I am scared. And what?
I swear I heard haggish shit, but I didn't hear anything beyond that.
Swear you heard what?
I thought I heard haggish shit, but I didn't hear anything beyond that. Like,
I felt something touch my hair, by the way. Who touched my hair?
that would be me.
How many spirits are in Kirsten's home? I heard 8 and then I heard 10.
I heard 7.
They do that a lot. Like they'll count as the spirits because they move so fast. As they come in and leave, they'll count and say the number as it goes down or up, depending because it changes all the time. So between 7 and 10. Kirsten? No, I didn't feel a breeze, or it wasn't a breeze, B-Lady. It was like something tugged on. I have my hair up in a ponytail, and the part that's pulled up, like on the back, it felt like something grabbed like a few strands of hair and just like tugged it really quick. Kirsten wants to know, Suicide Lady, will you be sad when my neighbor leaves? Yeah, I heard haggis too. What do you have to say to haggis? Good. Good hair. You like his hair? That's sexual sounding. I did hear handsome, by the way. Who likes haggis? Which lady likes haggis? Because I heard you. She just said me. Who's me? I keep hearing I keep hearing the name Bree, like Bree for Brienne. Does anyone know anyone named Brienne? Yeah, you heard handsome too, B lady. All right. Okay. Blue would like to know if there's any messages for her, like from her mother.
Alcoholic.
What, Haggis?
I'm just messaging somebody. I'm not very good at spelling.
Oh. Alrighty then.
Are you messaging a ghost or a spirit?
Blue would like to
One of my
know.
friends, I'm just calling her an alcoholic.
Blue would like to talk to her mother. Can Blue's mother please come through and give her a message? Blue. Blue, did your mom's voice sound a lot like your voice? Because even before I knew you were in chat, I heard a voice that sounded like yours say Blue, like long time ago. And I keep hearing what sounds like your voice a lot. So I'm curious if you guys sounded alike or not.
Yeah. By the way, I love Blue's voice.
Yeah, me too.
On a different note.
Right there. Did you hear that? Sounded like her.
Okay. So she said no.
Yeah, I hear chocolate. Kirsten would like to know what the suicide lady's name is or who Brienne is. Fuck them. That's weird because my mom's name is Janice, but not Janice. She wouldn't have said it. She hated that her name was Janice. She went by Jane, so I don't know.
I swear I've heard Blue like multiple times.
Yeah.
And also like a growly dog. Like, is your dog like going nuts over there, Haggis?
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
playing.
what?
They're playing.
God damn it, Meg, you're fucking up the spirit box.
Hey, Spirits. Spirits, can you make a dog barking noise? Dog bark. Someone just said dog bark. Can you go, ruff, 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 ruff? Can you go like that? Please?
Hey, Haggis, just to
What?
I don't know. Can you hear me, Haggis? I saw you take earbuds out.
Yeah. I can
Okay,
hear
well,
you.
just to break up the spirit monotony, can you give us an America fuck yeah?
America, fuck yeah!
Fuck yeah. There you go, spirits. You're welcome.
Yeah, I know Blue, but it would make sense if the spirit would say Blue to relate to us, because not everyone knows that's your name. I mean, obviously, a lot of us do know that's your name, but I've heard Rev a lot. You think the spirits would know his real name, you know?
Yeah. And I've got multiple names.
And Haggis, we heard Haggis.
Spirits, will you buy
Yeah, I
me-
thought I heard them try to bark. What, Haggis?
Ask the spirits if they'll buy me some alcohol. I'm not had any for 2 months now.
Spirits, is Haggis an alcoholic?
No, I haven't got any alcohol. That's what I'm saying. Will they buy me some?
You can still be an alcoholic if you don't have any.
It doesn't matter if you have any. That doesn't not make you an alcoholic.
Kathy. Who's Kathy?
Kathy.
Oh, I got a good question. How many times was Chris raped by a dolphin? According to Roger.
If I've got it correctly, it's like a very stand-outish number to me.
Yeah. I
Moist.
just heard, here comes Ed. Boo. Awkward.
Kirsten, I can answer that for you. Yes, there are.
Kirsten would like to know if there's any aliens around us right now. Instead of just saying yes, can you say aliens if there are? Because yes is so easy to like be like, oh yes, we heard yes. So can you say aliens if there are aliens among us?
Good one.
I think they said it.
Nice. Kirsten said, I'm not saying they were aliens, but they're aliens. What's that guy's name? George Papanopoulos or something?
Why'd you say yes, Donna? Did you hear it say yes, Donna? Oh yeah, George Tsoukalos or whatever.
Or yeah, maybe it's Supinopoulos or I said
It's like
I said Papanopoulos, but it's something Anopoulos.
yeah, that's another celebrity host name.
No.
Spirits, can you say this guy's name that I'm pointing to right now? None of you can see it, obviously, but I'm touching the screen. What's his name say?
Are you touching Megan?
You see her. No, I was pointing to Tubian.
I thought I said Megan.
You say Tubian?
All balls. That sounded like it.
I just heard footsteps. Hold on. I just heard footsteps.
In your house?
Yeah, it was like a loud thump, thump, thump. I don't know what room it was in. I don't think it was in this room.
Like upstairs?
I'm upstairs, so it was in one of the rooms up here, but not my room.
You've awoken the spirits, Shan.
They weren't sleeping. They're already here. I just don't want them fucking with me.
You're a lot braver than I am. I don't know if I could do that.
You get used to it.
No. The house I grew up in, like, all kind of crazy shit. I never got used to it. It always sounded like bouncy balls in the walls made of like ball bearings, and it would just be like boom, 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 boom. And I never got used to that.
What do you mean tone it down? You mean by the Kirsten? You mean by them walking around tone it down, or by what they're saying tone it down?
Oh, she's talking about the spirits. Tone it down. Her cat hates chasing her around. Hates them chasing her around all the time. Her Kate. Jesus, man. That kind of sounded like. That kind of sounded like camp. Was that Hells or Bells?
Hells.
This one time at Shan Camp.
That used to be my name. That was my YouTube name for years.
Yeah, but you had like all kind of weird symbols. We could never figure out what the fuck your name was. I could never follow you forever.
I had to change it because I got made fun of so much for it saying that.
But she couldn't be found in the YouTube because of that.
What? Oh yeah, you couldn't find me? Yeah.
Nobody could find you in the search engine.
If they copied and pasted it, they could, but no one thought to do that.
No, I did. That's how I found you.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I done that as well.
Yeah, and it was like 3 days after I did that, you changed your name, and it was so much easier to find.
But if Rev had the special tool I've got, it'd be a lot easier.
I just got tired of people saying, I can't read what you said. Like, people, if I was on someone's live and then I was new, they'd always be like, what? What's that say? Even now, it's Sean or Shane half the time. Oh, Brandon. Okay. I just heard demon.
I don't know.
Really quiet. Hi, Joe.
What's up, Joe?
But that Joey. Bite my Joey with my candles.
Oh, Buzzing. Kid. Sid, do you have any messages for Joe's candles?
Stay. Leave him alone, guys. What you want, Spike?
Joe's son have a message for her today?
No, you come out for spiky cuddles.
Do you have a blue mic?
Yeah, it's LED blue lights in it.
Well, that's hilarious. Mine is my mic is a blue.
It's not blue.
Yeah, it's red, but it's a Yeti blue. It's also got Peppa Pig on top.
Lucky stones, lucky money, and the key ring Shan sent me.
Oh, you got a kiss from your dog. Spike.
Yeah, he gave me come here and give Shan. Meg, come here and give Shan a kiss.
Aww.
That's for Shan.
What's the dog's name, Spirit?
You don't want the spirits to know about your name. That's horrible, Meg. You want to stop? Stop that. Cow. No, I'm not. You attacked me for no reason.
With Kirsten, what's the uh-oh?
She just attacked me.
What?
She just bit my nose because
Oh,
of her
shit.
son.
Uh,
Are we gonna have to amputate?
Nah, it's all right. It's just a little
Okay.
nibble.
a little nibble. My dog hasn't bit me since she was like 6 weeks old.
All right. So for like 5 more minutes of this, because my sleeping pills are kicking in, guys, and I gotta go. So if anyone has a last question, shoot.
Yeah, she did. That's all right.
Oh, there you go. Kirsten wants to know, is her brother around her right now?
Spirits, is Kirsten's brother around her? And if he, Aaron's his name. If he is, can you say Aaron right now? If he's around her right now.
You come here. I know you wouldn't hurt me. Meg should be well out that fucking nippy stage. She'll come and apologize.
B Lady said they said Haggis, watch out.
Oh, really? I thought I heard Aaron, by the way. Joe would like to know if Matthew is Matthew with Joe right now? If so, say Matthew.
Mom, bad to me. Because she was nipped me. She does all the time.
There's Aaron again.
Big lady, awesome.
Aww. I keep hearing Aaron now.
Oh, appreciate that, B Lady. Is there another name that I should be calling you, B Lady, or should I just be calling you B Lady? I always ask that of everybody that comes into my chat with like a YouTube name, like Mystic Veteran. I asked her, and she said, "Yeah, call her Kirsten." And if you don't want to, you don't have to. I just like to be more personable.
Give us a kiss. Give us a kiss.
Okay, Spirits, is Matthew with Joe? If so, can you please say Matthew?
You say sorry to me, Meg.
Sure.
Matthew! Matthew! Do you hear that? Do you have any messages for Joe, Matthew?
All right, Elizabeth. She's saying sorry to me. You saying sorry to me? You gonna say sorry? Kiss my nose. Kiss my nose. Give my nose a kiss. That's the bit you hurt.
Aaron again.
Oh, okay. So
Matthew,
B-Lady,
what would you like to say to Joe, Matthew?
so B-Lady is Elizabeth. That's my sister's name.
Kisses. You kissing. You dumb bum. Don't you start again.
Still with her.
Noise.
Still with her always.
Go on, fuck off then.
No problem, Joe.
Well, if I can call her Elizabeth, and I love how she says, "I have a wrench, man voice."
Maybe you should rebrand your name to Man. Just on the StreamYard side, not on your channel.
Aaron, you could always talk to Kirsten like the old days, she says. Oh, maybe Claire. Maybe Claire's mom's here. Yeah. Okay, spirits, I'm going to say goodbye. Say goodbye to everybody.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I thought I heard.
I thought I heard them say America, fuck yeah.
Can you close it off with an America fuck yeah, please, spirits?
Yeah, I'll close it off with it was great talking to you, spirits, and I don't want anybody to come through the portal or through the door and bug me. So
Right.
leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah, we're gonna close this with protection. Ask for protection.
Give me that. Drop it.
Successfully close the door.
That's fine.
Yes, thank you, spirits, for communicating. I think they communicated the best tonight than I've heard in any of the sessions that we've done.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
America, fuck yeah!
I heard them try to say America, like I heard Mayor, and then some other voice came and drowned out the one that I heard. Like a lot of the times they'll speak it choppy, like this each syllable. It's like staccato. Oh yeah, it was, Kirsten. I noticed that last night.
Yeah, it was what 2 days ago.
Mine, look. It's daytime.
Yeah, it was like 2 or 3 days ago. It was a full moon. Holy shit! It's fucking light out over there already. It's only it's 6:30. I guess that makes sense.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for a fun night. Australia, fuck yeah. Australia, fuck yeah.
Australia.
Australia, fuck yeah! I'm down with a kangaroo sport.
Oh, the second. Okay. All right, guys. I'll see you later. Good night.
Yeah, give me a second. I'll talk to y'all later on. Thanks for hanging out and doing the spirit box and all that stuff. We'll catch you on what Haggis is tomorrow, 7 o'clock Eastern time, 12 o'clock his time. What, Greenwich Mean time?
Yeah, 12 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time.
All right. That's
what
where
it's
we'll
called?
be. And in the meantime, you never know. Somebody might pop up in the meantime, like Sarah or Shan or something like that, and we'll be over there.
Bye, guys.